Hi, Old Grumpy Hunter here. Today I'm going to talk about changing the blades in a Lazer Strike 2 Broadhead from Cabela's and Bass Pro Shops. They use the brand name Blackout. I realize that changing blades in a mechanical broadhead is not for everyone, and also not all broadheads have replaceable blades. The package for these broadheads says that there are replacement blades available. Unfortunately, Cabela's, Bass Pro Shops, and their online portions of their stores do not carry the replacement blades. I had an idea that New Archery Products made the broadhead for Cabela's and Bass Pro Shops, and to have the Shockwave from New Archery Products on hand, and I was able to compare the blades, and they're identical. So I went and ordered a package of replacement blades, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to do that. It's not for everyone. There's 4 things you need besides the broadhead, and that's the replacement blades, of course. A little manual dexterity, the desire to change the blades, and the only tool you need is a small screwdriver, and that little screwdriver comes with the replacement blades. Not the best tool in the world, but it works. So now let's go to replacing the actual blades in the head. And here's the broadhead that I'm going to change the blades in, and I'll try to keep my fat fingers out of the way during this process. Now we just take out one of the tiny little screws, and by tiny, here it is relationship to a pen point. So once you take the screws out, the blades just fall out. Very simple. Just take them all out. Sometimes the screws get stuck in there because of mud. This one was impaled into the dirt. Alright, so there's the 3 blades. I'm going to set them screws aside and 2 of the blades. Now, using one of the blades backwards, I'll stick it in the hole and just drag it through there, trying to get out the dirt, and that dirt was actually keeping the blades from closing. And then I'll take the toothbrush and brush it off. As I said earlier, the Shockwave blade, which is here, the new one, is the same as the one in the Lazer Strike 2. And setting them, Lazer Strike 2, on top of the Shockwave, you can see that they are basically identical. With everything ready, 3 new blades, the 3 screws, and I'll drop a blade into one of the grooves, sharp edge first, and with it pointing towards me, the hole on top is the hole that the screw goes into. And by holding the screw down and wiggling it around a little bit, you can see the screw is and the blade are attached together. Now I'll repeat the process for the other 2 blades off camera. Once I have the blades in, I do a test to make sure that they all open and close just by gravity. And you can see that they are. Now it's time to put the O-ring on, and the O-ring goes in this groove right here behind these blades, and it doesn't go over the blade, it goes right behind it. Now it's time to try to get the retaining ring, O-ring, onto the head, and the idea is you just push it down and roll it around, and it may or may not go on. One easy way I found is taking an arrow with a field point on it and just roll the O-ring up over the field point, remove the field point, and then put the O-ring onto the broadhead by just rolling it off and on, and in it goes. I went a little further and I made a little tool out of 2 broken arrows. I cut off about 3 inches off one of them and then removed the insert from the other and glued it into the other end. Then I attached a field point to it that I keep on all the time. It's very easy then to roll up multiple O-rings. You can see there's 2 of them here. The reason for putting multiple O-rings on is I can roll the one up to where it's supposed to be into the groove, and if I want to, I can then load a spare on it, and once it's attached to the arrow, I can roll that spare back. Or if I'm assembling multiple broadheads in one session, I can put all the O-rings on the little tool at one time. The broadhead is ready to be installed now, and when I install any of my heads, field points, practice points, broadheads, I use some Teflon tape, also known as plumber's tape, and just make one pass around. Doesn't even have to be a full pass around, and then when I attach it to the arrow, the Teflon tape takes up any gap between the threads and keeps the head from vibrating loose. Now, I've heard that about other people using string wax, beeswax. It does the same thing. Pretty much brings us to the end of the video. I understand and agree that some broadheads you don't want to change the blades in. Some you can, some you can't. And there are many reasons why somebody would or would not change the blades, and I can agree with them on that matter. Changing blades, as I said before, is not for everyone. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this entertaining, and if at all lucky, maybe you learned something or got some ideas from it. Thank you for watching this Old Grumpy Hunter presentation. Please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to push the notification bell.